Music Coach. I help the everyday person or the aspiring musician quickly avoid the confusion when it comes to learning about music in a fun and simple way so that they can start learning, performing, writing or recording music now. In today's video I'm going to show you how to restring an electric guitar with some instrument care in 5 simple steps. Now, if you don't know how to restring a guitar, you're in the right spot. You're going to learn how to in this video. And if you already do, you're going to learn some extra tips. There's potentially hundreds of different ways to restring a guitar, and no one way is right or wrong. This is just one of those ways. Before we get started, you're going to need a few things. Find a bench or a table to put your instrument on. Get a towel or a cloth so you don't get any new scratches or dents whilst restringing. Grab some music cleaning products. You don't want to use home products, you want some music cleaning products because home products can damage the finish of your instrument, and you want to grab some tools that'll help you cut off the strings and wind them on. Let's get to it. So step 1 is detune and remove the old strings. So we're going to wind down the strings to take the tension off just like that. We'll wind the rest of all the strings down, and once they're wound down you can chop them all off. Chop, 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 get them all off. You're going to take all the strings out of the machine hands from up here, whip them out, rub them up, get rid of them. These guys, push them through. You might have to take this bad boy off so you can push the strings through all these little holes. So you just chuck them all through, pull them out, bam, gone. Now your strings are gone. Step 2, clean and polish. Now this is a clean and polish system by Planet Waves. I use this all the time because look at that, that just came off the frets. Look at that gunk. You want to clean all these frets up, get them back to their nice, fresh, shiny state because they shine off the strings. It looks better, it looks awesome. Give the guitar a quick wipe down, and I also use a dry paintbrush to get in where you can't get access easily. Find a clean part of the cloth, Superman speed, wipe that thing down, get it all done. Spray, 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 wipe, wipe, wipe. Look at it, that's so fast. Find a different part of the cloth, because now we're going to use the polish. Open your polish. Ah, what was that? What just came out of there? Blob, blob, blob. Glob that down. Get it all nice and in there. You're going to be a bit more thorough than Superman speed here. If you have a maple fretboard, do not worry about doing this part, cleaning the fretboard. But look, you've got a rosewood fretboard or an ebony fretboard. Look how good that looked. New strings, 9 to 46, D'Addario NYXLs. I'm loving these strings at the moment. They are awesome, heaps of life. Free sticker, yeah. Sound great. Some packs have this little number system. They'll tell you which string goes where. Makes it kind of easy. Put the string in there, this way, not the other way, this way. The guitar's just going to eat it up. It's just going to eat it up. He just loves the strings, man. Oh, a little bust, get in there. Alright, chuck them all in. You know how to do it, guys. Just goes in there. Look, hey, what's that little purple one doing poking out? Pull them all through, make sure they're all nice and tight. Oh, you missed it. That was all good, didn't go in. Get that sucker through. Alright, see those 2 dots? Put my hand under the string, and I find those 2 dots with my middle finger, the string on top of my knuckle, and that's how much string I want to wind on. I hold the tension here, just like this, and I put a little kink with my left hand. I saw that. See that? So you can see the kink there? The kink just sort of lets me know where I'm up to. What I also do is I wrap it underneath the string. I'll bend it, and then I'll pull it back over the top as a tight wrap. I'll explain why I do this in a second. See what I've done here? It's gone underneath and back over the way it came. That looks very good. This is for a number of different ways. Now we got to see the 12th fret, middle finger. Now I'm holding the tension. See, I'm holding the tension right here and right here. You got tension on the strings. I'm going to hold that down. I'm going to keep the tension on while I'm winding up the strings. And what this does is stops it from slipping out when I'm playing guitar later on. You want to hold the tension and you want to wind down. Hold tension, wind down. Got it. Hold tension, wind down all the way. So that string's nice and tight so it's not going to slip out later when you're playing. Chuck it under the little string tree. Get that guy out of the way. What if it was a girl? Enough tension. You don't want to tune it up to pitch straight away. We just want to get a little bit of tension. See, 12th fret, middle finger. Kink it under, wrap it back through, keep the tension, wind it all the way up. I do that the same with every string. You don't have to. This is just one of the methods, one of the ways, and this is the way I do it. See, the reason why I do the kink is so you can take your hand off the string like that and know exactly where you're up to. Now you want to wind down. Notice how the string is being wound down. I noticed. The reason why we do that is so the string does not pop off the nut at the top of the neck. So when you're playing, it doesn't pop off or slip off. And the reason why we hold the tension, again, is to make sure the guitar will play in tune and not slip out later. Just got a little bit of tension there. Now for the last one, just pull out through at the bridge, 12th fret, middle finger, and I just put a kink on it. So this is for the people who don't want to do the wrap under. Yeah, I don't want to do the wrap under. This is as simple as that. If you don't have to do the kink, but you can do the kink if you want to, just so you get a little bit of a measurement, and you just want to start winding down. Always winding down. Look at these strings. Look at these new strings. Look at that. That's shiny, silver, and bright. It looks good. It looks great. Don't you just want to play these strings? Yeah, those strings do look good. Holding the tension and winding down. Always holding the tension. And if you notice how the string is winding right next to each other, there are no gaps. Little bit of tension there. So the strings are on, little bit of tension. Some strings have these lock tuners where you'll actually be able to just put the string straight in and lock that on. You don't need to worry about kinking or doing the wrap at all. But if you've got normal ones like this, you do. Step 4 is tune up and stretch in. So tune up is fairly simple. From where the tension is, just tune them up to pitch or whatever standard tuning you got in. Then we're going to stretch in. Stretching is really important because it takes away the slippages and the elasticity of the strings. Now, some people might say you don't want to overstretch the strings. That is true. It depends on whether you're playing live or when you're playing in the studio, or if you're just playing at home and no shows are coming up or anything like that. You don't want to overstretch them because it can take away a bit of the life of the strings. Stretch your strings in about 2 to 3 times. Now if I'm playing live, I'll generally do 3 to 4 because I don't want those strings slipping or going out of tune at all while I'm up on stage. In the studio, you've got extra time to tune up, and if it slips out, you can do retakes and things like that. So you don't have to be as strict with it, and you might want a bit more life and buoyancy out of those strings. Pliers. So tune, stretch, tune, stretch. Now people usually cut these strings off. Like here, you can cut them off like that. One of the reasons why I do that kink thing is I just break mine off. I just bend them back and forth, and they don't slip back through because I've done the kink. And look, I didn't stab my fingers. The reason why I usually do that is, look, these little guys, when you cut them off, you get those little stabby bits. Nobody wants to get stabbed. Step 5 is final clean and coat the strings. I use GHS Fast Fret as a coat on top of those strings. It gives them extra life. And you want to wipe down the guitar with a microfiber cloth. Get one of them from like a cleaning store or a vacuum store. Awesome for guitars. And there you have it. You have restrung your guitar with some instrument care. It's important to take good care of your instrument so it lasts even longer and it looks even better, feels even better, plays even better. Let's just quickly cover those 5 steps. Detune and remove the old strings. Clean and polish the body, the neck and the frets. Put on the new strings. Tune up and stretch in and give it a final wipe down and clean the strings. I hope this has been helpful. There'll be plenty more videos to come. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you when I'm looking at you.